Okay.
You
Yes.
have no idea how short this podcast can be. All right.
What do you mean?
I played one video game.
Oh,
one video
no,
game.
this
Well,
is going to be the
technically
shortest
two.
podcast. I bet you we're going to get drunk, though, and then we're going to fucking ramble about something stupid.
I'm getting there already.
I'm so proud of you.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 178 of Ignore the Backlog podcast. My name is The Real Portz, and Evile Space Bunny is here.
I'm here. Yep.
Evile.
Evile.
Space Bunny.
Evile. Like Wally? You know, anyway.
Like an electronic vial of something. Yes. Space Bunny.
Yeah, I'm an Evile now. I'm an internet vial of something icky, sticky. Oh, no. I'm going to shut the fuck up.
That was terrible. Let's redo.
Yeah, let's redo it.
Evil Space Bar Bunny. No, we've done that one. Can you add another word to your name so I have more material to work with?
Evil Space Cadet Rabbit.
I heard that Evil Space Bunny was on the scene when the Dalai Lama kissed that kid and did nothing. What do you have to say for yourself, Bunny?
What is we have to
Is
be
this your most evil act yet?
Yeah, we have to be in the darkest timeline. I'm convinced we are in the darkest of timelines right now.
Dude, we hate Western religions,
Yeah.
right? As a society now, as
Right.
we've all decided,
Yeah, pretty much.
rightfully so in a lot of
Right.
cases.
Yeah.
But we saw Eastern as greater, or at least more
Less creepy,
insightful,
weird, fucked
Yeah,
up.
100%.
Yeah. Predatory.
Turns out, no. We
everywhere's
are assuming
predatory.
that because they're foreign to us, and it's the exact same shit going on.
Why would you say that? Like, why would you? Like, I know. Apparently, he is a
Suck
joke.
my tongue.
But that's so fucking weird. Oh no! When to kiss the kid too to say, oh, we are in the darkest timeline. We're in the fucking darkest timeline.
But
It's
if you
confirmed.
think about the darkest time, you think about how it went in Community, right?
Yeah,
With Abed
yep.
having the goatee and
Yeah.
Jeff missing an arm and all that stuff.
Mhm.
My life's pretty good for it being the darkest timeline, so I'm grateful for that.
Oh, is this the rebranding of the real evil ports? Is this what's happening?
Maybe.
I mean, I fit right in, so
There's got to be a podcast already called The Darkest Timeline, right? Has to be.
there has to be.
Has to be.
Has to be.
If not, we copyright it right now.
Yeah, it's ours now. Fuck
Verbal
you.
agreement, trademarked, patented.
Patent, suck a dick. Right now, the darkest timeline podcast. But this isn't a podcast about other people's podcasts. Yeah, there is. It's with Joel McHale and Kim Jong.
Are you serious?
Yes!
Fuck me in the ass. I want to listen to that, actually. That sounds pretty good.
That's our homework
Wait,
this week.
actually, I'm getting flashbacks of this. I think I did try. It's
Did
not
we
going
talk about
currently,
this?
I think.
Oh.
No, I think they tried it when the show was going or briefly after.
Uh-huh.
And their equipment was so amateur. It was like a Zoom meeting
Yeah,
thing.
it looks really bad from this picture. It looks like circa 2008 with the webcam. At least Kim has a nice looking microphone, but it looks like Joel is using a fucking headset. Holy shit, dude. No, this looks terrible.
I think this was a pandemic project for them, maybe.
It has to have been. They must have been losing their fucking mind, and they're like, guys, I have a great idea.
Pandemic? Oh, it's
Let's
the
start a
darkest timeline.
podcast.
Remember that Community thing?
Yeah,
Let's
let's
go.
start a podcast.
Little did they know, the Dalai Lama was going to kiss children. They should have saved it for that. Those fucking idiots.
They should have saved it for that. They should have saved it. The AI Pope, fucking Dalai Lama being a creep.
Can you imagine if there's so China's pretty subservient. They're people to their government.
Mm-hmm.
They kind of have to be.
Yeah. Yeah.
But do you think this kind of stuff will have like a cultural revolution that we've had because of events like this? Or you start to realize it's all fucking bullshit.
I think it's all fucking bullshit, honestly.
No, we think that, but I think the Eastern countries, like Asians specifically, are more about tradition and duty and stuff like that. Traditionally,
Yeah, they don't
and
question
now
authority.
I think they're gonna come a little bit more behind us, like going, oh, like we.
So they're
don't
gonna have
to
their
do all this
millennial
also.
years. Their
I
generation
think for sure they will.
is
Yeah,
gonna
it's
have
bound
their millennial
eventually,
awakening.
right?
Yeah, they have
would
to have
think
their
so.
millennial awakening where they rebel against mom and dad finally and break those Asian
100%.
stereotypes of being like, I don't have to be famous or work for Sony or Samsung and yada yada.
Yeah.
Anyway, do you want to talk about video games?
I was kind of delaying that because I don't have much to say about video games.
I actually have some stuff to say this week.
Okay, let's do yours and pat it out as much as we can.
Let's jump into mine this week. So I
Okay.
played 3 games. I know it's not much. I've been playing Binding of Isaac, but that's always there.
Oh, sorry.
No. Oh yeah, we did play Dota.
You did. Yeah, you did. Remember? That was not
5.
an alternate timeline. That was in the darkest timeline.
The darkest timeline. Yeah, me and Portz, we played Dota this week. It was a mistake, probably. Yeah, most likely. I did play Keeper of the Light.
You fed me and another guy a moon shard, and it was
2
lovely.
moon shards. I was
2
fucking
moon
farming.
shards purchased for this paused 5 coddle. It was delightful. I've submitted that game to Moisty, by the way, to cast on Wednesday. So if that happens, I'll let you know.
It's gonna be like, what the fuck is Bunny doing? What is she
It
doing?
was an hour and 16-minute game, so I said, if only do this if you really want to just watch mayhem for an hour and
You want to
plus.
die.
Yeah.
Can he speed it up by 2 or anything like that?
Yes, he can. Yeah.
Oh, that would probably be.
He could even
his
slow
best
it down
idea.
to 0.25.
Oh my
if he
god!
really
Don't
wanted
do that.
to.
Don't do Moist. No. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, we played Dota. It was Dota. I felt like 2013 Natalie being very toxic and making your mom jokes the entire time, and also drinking.
Almost everything you said, I was like, hey, you could do this. And you're like, your mom could do that. I was like, okay.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. There's something that happens to me. My brain went to a place, and I don't know why. I think I was immediately just like defensive.
I totally understand.
That's fair.
The
But
community is like that. The other person I was trying to teach recently, who's the guy I was playing Lord of the Rings online with.
Yeah. Your buddy.
He was like, I just don't. He's like, he was trying to like explain away like why he doesn't. You don't have to do that. It's okay. I get it. He's like, no, it's like there's just this feeling of like awfulness, and he's like, I just don't want any part of that. I was like, it's totally fine, dude. I 100% know what you're saying. You don't even have to get more specific than that.
It's a feeling of awfulness. Oh God, Dota, a feeling of awfulness. That's the review right there.
Yes.
Okay. Besides Dota, and Binding of Isaac, which I've been grinding again, I played 3 interesting, very, very interesting games. So the first game I played is called Interior Worlds. This is a backrooms liminal space game. So I know you don't fully understand what backrooms are. Basically, it's like a part of SCP. It's a series of spaces or areas that shouldn't exist. But they're there and they're for you to explore.
That helps there because I was thinking backroom is where they do the experiments on those things.
No.
But you're saying the backroom is inside of those things.
Yeah, it's an anomaly itself.
Yeah, okay.
So
wait, is the fuck, what's the house called? The building that they're in Control?
Oh,
or you haven't played
I
Control,
haven't
have you?
fully played through Control, but I think I know what you're talking
The
about.
Last House or whatever the fuck they call it.
Kind of. It's like a maze. Imagine a labyrinth. Like the labyrinth
Oh, there's
from
tons
Greek,
of those.
Greek
Yeah.
mythology. Yeah, that is a back room. That's basically the
Okay.
beginning concept of back rooms.
I see. Okay. I had never heard other than you saying it that nomenclature. So that's wonderful. Thank you.
Yeah. So this game is it's a little different. So Interior Worlds is it's your character and you can't sleep. You have insomnia, so you go out looking for an answer, and you have this urge to go to this place, and you find this camera, and this camera transports you to these backroom areas. And you're taking pictures of anomalies, and you're trying to find secrets and stuff like that. So there's multiple endings for this game, and it was approximately about 3 hours. It was really interesting. There's some spooks and stuff like that, some minor jump scares, but nothing's chasing you, which is kind of really nice. So you get to fully like explore and like find all these creepy
Oh.
spaces, and
So
then
it's like a creepy walking simulator.
yeah, it is a
That's
a very
lovely.
walking. Yeah, it's very atmospheric. It's exploration. My favorite place was obviously the movie theater because they had real movies in there that are
Ooh.
all out of copyright. So they had Night of the Living Dead and like the Screaming Skull and She Beast and like all these like we could have sat there and we could have watched a whole movie.
That's awesome.
It's really cool. It was really well done and well put together. The dev did a really, really, really good job. So I'm actually going to go back and revisit it and try to find all the secrets and the secret endings and stuff like that because it was just a real delightful treat. If you want something that's kind of spooky, has its moments where it's going to scare you but not like get you, it's definitely worth a playthrough. It's definitely worth a playthrough just to like explore these weird spaces, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a lot of fun. I really liked that. The other game was a survival game that I played called Generation Zero. So Generation Zero is a survival builder game. It's still in early access. I think this game has been in early access for a couple years.
What did you say? Did you say it was called Survivoring?
No, it's called Generation Zero. Sorry, it's a survival game.
Oh, okay.
But it has a story now. So my roommates have played through this game, but there wasn't a full developed story. So you're like, it is linear. You can build the defense, but you actually want to progress through the story. And there's these robots that are basically taking over this area. They've shut down this island, and you're trying to figure out what the fuck happened. The robots are really hard. They will 1 to 2 shot you if you get hit multiple times. Yeah, it is a very difficult survival game, but it is very satisfying combat-wise. And you get some really big guns later on. So, like, you'll get, like, RPGs. You'll get all this kind of crazy shit. It kind of reminds me of Stranger Things because it's based in the 80s. You ride bicycles to get around. And, yeah, you don't know what the fuck is fully happening right now. And, but yeah, the combat feels really good in this, surprisingly. I was having a lot of fun sneaking around and flanking these robots with my roommates and stuff like that. The AI is really, really good. So, like, they'll hear things, they'll patrol areas, and then, like, if one is engaging with you, one of the robots, others will come around and try to flank you from different areas rather than just coming straight at you. So it is very aggressive and it's very hard, but it was a lot of fun. So we're going to check that out again this weekend. And so I'm excited for that. But the other game that I played and I really, really, really enjoyed, and I've been looking forward to this game for like quite a while since I first saw it. I was like, fishing, chill, Lovecraftian. And I'm like, what the fuck is this combination?
What?
That's what Dredge is.
Chill and Lovecraftian. How do those things exist together? I've played Call of Cthulhu.
So it is very chill. If you go out in the day and you kind of
The
like...
only thing chill was the development cycle. You know what I'm saying? No, sorry.
No, the art style is very unique. It's like almost like painted, like kind of like a weird post-impressionist in painting and stuff.
I was gonna say like a lighter filter of like the Obra Dinn thing kind of over it.
Yeah, a little bit. And so if you go out exploring during the day, it's totally fine. It's super chill. Nothing really happens. But what happens is at night you become paranoid. And so you start to see things. And
Boy, do I.
Yeah. And so the entities that be in the world feed off of paranoia. And so they seek you out, they find you, they come get you. So the longer you're out at night, the more at risk you are. So I've been chased and like by all these fucked up things because I don't care. I want to see this. That's what I want to play for.
Also, I assume there's rewards out there for your
Yes.
to be had while you're like night fishing or something.
Yes. So there's certain things that you can only get at night, so you have to go out at night at times and stuff like that. I have a really bad fear of the ocean. It only hit me one time while playing this so far, which is kind of surprising. But because most of the time you could kind of see what's going on and like figure it out. But then there was like this one point where it's like pure open water, and I'm just like, oh no, I hate this. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I played that on stream today. I'm probably gonna play that next Monday again to continue the story. But it is so much fun, and I definitely think it's worth it. I had like multiple people coming into my stream because it is $25. And they're like, "Oh, is this worth it?" I think it is. I definitely think it is worth the $25. So somebody complained. One of the reviews was, "I only got 15 hours of play." I hate people. I hate this whole like. I think we need to stop with that mentality of like.
How much was the game?
It's 25.
Okay.
And they got $15.
Pretty
15 hours.
normal.
Yeah. And like, so people, I hate the mentality of like, oh, if I get $1 an hour, it's only worth it then. It's like, fuck off, dude. I hate games that drag on and on and on and on and on.
No other source of entertainment comes at $1 an hour.
Exactly.
Name one.
Exactly. I guess streamers, if you really want to be cheap, but you know, you're gonna watch ads.
I guess. Yeah, I guess that's okay.
But like, yeah, no. I think maybe that's the mentality now. It's like, oh, I don't.
I mean, I guess
pay.
even streaming services like Hulu and stuff. Like, if you watch a shitload, you're getting way more than that. But I'm thinking like movie theater, like
no, that's what I think too. Is like you go to a movie theater, the max it's gonna be is like 2.5 hours. You spend $15 a person.
I think of any other hobby. There's way more expensive hobbies like golf and fucking any other sport, like just all that shit.
Yeah. I don't know. It makes me so mad. And so, like, but yeah, I don't care if it's 5 hours or if it's 2 hours. If I pay for a game and I feel like it's just and it's worth the money, like, if I had a good time, it's always going to be worth the money for me. Like, it doesn't matter. It does not matter.
Oh, 1,000%.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's what I played this week.
Yeah, and I don't think some people will be like, oh, that's like financial privilege. It's no, it's not.
No. Just
be judicial with what you buy. Like, buy the stuff you're gonna want to buy. You know?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Absolutely. Like, I love.
And if you're so against spending money, just play a free to play game. You cheap fuck. All right, us whales will take care of you.
Go play Fortnite. Go play fucking
100%.
Fortnite.
Yeah. Lost Ark. I'll get you somehow though.
Yes.
You get to the end game, you're like, oh no.
Oh no, it's over. My life is ruined.
Good luck.
Absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. But yeah. All right. So what's your 1-2 games that you played?
Dota 2. Yeah, not much more to say there. Except Moistius _ has been streaming Dota replays on Twitch. If you're a fan of getting your replays casted, submit them. He's got a page on my, or he's got a pinned thing in my Discord. You can submit your games and watch them back, and he'll react to them, and it's a fun time. Other than that, you know me. I'm a seasonally addicted man.
Yep, I know.
And I've thrown a new thing into the mix. It's an old thing, but it's a new thing called Lord of the Rings Online. And my Christ, am I in deep. It's pretty much all I think about right now.
You just have it on your mind 24/7.
Yeah, I got asked at like a friend get together thing. They're like, I want to get like philosophical with you guys. Like, how are you? What's core to Grant? What's Portz's thing? That's my real name in case listeners don't know.
Yeah, fair.
They're like, what's core? I was like, video games. I was like, I know that's not a normal. And they're like, no, that's fine. And I felt better about it when other people couldn't answer. They don't have a thing. So I was like, I have a thing. It's looked down upon by most of society, but I have a thing. It's fine. I just fucking like ache to play that game. Like, it doesn't even matter what I'm doing in it. I could craft. I could go do deeds, which is mindless checklist stuff. I could quest. I'm reading all the quests, which like they're pretty well written. I mean, they're well written.
Spelling errors and stuff, or
there actually was not.
Errors? Oh, you just read it wrong, or
I was proven wrong every single time. I respect those devs to the nth degree. Because what the fuck is e-spy, okay?
E-spy?
It's a real word, SB or whatever the fuck.
SB?
Means to catch a glance at or something.
To catch a glance.
Instead of spy, I thought they meant spy. And my vocabulary is just not good enough to keep up. Also, you can call things the damp, which I didn't know. Like, you could be in an area that's damp, and you can call that the damp. I'm going to remove myself from the damp. Not a thing. It could be a noun. It doesn't have to be an adjective.
So it
blows my mind.
So it could be a person, place, or thing.
100%.
I'm rebranding.
And it could be an adjective also. I've used it correctly, but I thought that was the only usage of it. It's like, that's damp laundry over there. You can just say, that's damp over. That's the damp.
That's the damp
Crazy.
room. We don't go in there.
No, that's an adjective.
Shit.
It's impossible not to do that, but they did it. Somehow it's a noun.
I know it's fucking crazy. Okay, there.
Yeah.
All
like
right.
the fog would be a noun. You know what I mean? Like it's not a foggy thing. It's the fog. Yeah.
So it'd be the damp.
Yeah, it is. It's hard to think about, but my Twitch is back.
Yeah, you guys should go check out
love
Portz.
learning new things, but I also get initially pissed off because I didn't know it. But like, how dare the structures around me fail me in such that I don't know this thing?
Homeschool.
It was homeschool.
What was the joke?
I just get mad at my parents again.
What was the joke that we were doing in Voices chat? Excuse me, I was homeschooled or something like that.
Yeah, just everything I say. Oh, I'm sorry, I was homeschooled.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I was homeschooled. That's what it was. You should make
Because
that a
Lucy
fucking
said
chat.
that. Yeah, this is getting so like inside fucking joke stuff. But yeah, Lucy said that stop using fucking homeschooling as a. So now I use it all the time as an excuse.
Fucking Lucy. He came into my chat and he just said butts, and I'm like, yep.
Oh, I'm so sorry for anything you have to deal with that boy.
It was fine.
He made a oh my god, you know what? We can say it on the podcast because it's not Twitch.
Yeah.
But Chad's a new streamer, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Lucy goes into his chat. You guys don't know these people, but the story's still gonna be funny, I promise.
Yeah.
So Lucy is a young boy figuring himself out, right? He's in college trying to figure it all out. And then Chad's this, he's a quiet, reserved kid that's streaming, and I say kid, he's like my age, but he's figuring out, the Twitch thing, and he's made me and Lucy a mod immediately, because he's like, these are the only people I know on the platform. So, and then Lucy immediately, like second stream, I think, is like, Portz, you should go Warzone IRL outside of a Walmart. Like Warzone is in Call of Duty, like shoot people. And I go, uh-oh, that's against terms of service.
Lucy,
and then
no.
Chad had to like live figure out how to time out that message. It was incredible. Just so good. It's like it's reminding me of the early days of Twitch.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, yeah. Another Twitch shout out. Why not? Chad Nader. Won't spell that for you. Just figure it out yourself.
Figure it out.
Playing EverQuest. First time ever. He has no nostalgia or anything. He's figuring it out. It's kind of fun.
Yeah, just like you and Lord of the Rings online.
Me and Lord of the Rings, except I have played it before. It's 15 years ago, and I got nowhere.
That's fair. You're learning.
It's fun because I have the nostalgia and I lack the knowledge, which means I literally have the thing people will kill for, which is like, I wish I could experience this game for the first time again. And I practically am. It's great. I'm having a fantastic time. Also, streaming it has been lovely.
Yeah.
Everyone in the community is fucking amazing.
Yeah.
I was rated by one of the Mac Daddies of LOTRO on Sunday, and it's just a cool time. Also, there's another thing I appreciate about the retro MMO genre. People don't really mince words or like do niceties for no reason. I kind of still have that because it's just as a streamer, it's you want to make everyone feel comfortable, that kind of thing. But when I talk to these people, they go, "What are you talking? Like, why are you apologizing for this thing? Shut the fuck up and like enjoy the thing or don't. Like, we're good." I'm like, "Oh my god, these are like real people that are streaming on Twitch. They're not out for clout or like anything like that. They're just hanging out, being regular fucking people."
Yeah, that's good.
Right.
Yeah. I'm glad you're streaming it, and I'm glad it's going really well because we've always joked about you doing it, and now you're fucking finally doing it.
Well, not always. I think in the last year, probably. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you're just becoming an MMO streamer. I think it's easier for you to handle too, like with an MMO rather than like something fast paced like fucking.
Oh, like Dota. Dota's impossible. Dota's a terrible thing to stream. Yeah. Unless you're like one of the best players ever and you don't have to interact with chat.
Yeah.
Then well, of course you should do that. But
yeah.
If you're not, people want you to interact, but you're also in a fucking high-paced, intense game of Dota, and they're gonna mock everything you do and say. It's fantastic.
Fucking dicks, absolute
LOTRO,
fucking dicks.
You can just sit around doing nothing, talking to chat if you want to.
I love the fact that you call it LOTRO.
That's what everyone in the community calls it. I don't know.
So sorry, the cool kids. The cool kids call it LOTRO.
Yeah, very cool. All these retirees fucking playing LOTRO.
Cool kids
I rated this guy.
Uh-huh.
He's got to be 70.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just sitting there. I want to retire and play Lord of the Rings Online so bad, dude. He doesn't give a fuck about you, about anything. He's just having a giggle playing Lord of the Rings, dude. Oh, it's so cool.
He's just having his best life. He's living his best life. That could
Peek
be all of us.
into my future.
Yeah, just playing video games at 70 million years old. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is going to be us.
Wait.
Retirement.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Screaming at each other and being like, I remember my day.
They're going to have retirement homes that are gaming themed, guaranteed.
Oh, hell yeah. Fucking RBG everywhere. Monster cans.
RBG.
Dude, I want a fucking RBG wheelchair. That's what I need.
It's so funny you say RBG.
RBG?
Instead of RGB.
Ruth?
Because that means Ruth Bader Ginsburg, dude. Which fits, because we're talking about old people.
Yeah, we're talking about old people. You know what? I want Ruth plastered on my wheels. She's going to be my ribs, okay? That's fine. She was a fucking pioneer.
Wheels? Oh, you're like...
My wheelchair, because I'm old and I can't walk anymore.
Gotcha.
Fucking shit.
That's incredible.
Okay. Yep.
So on this, I got a buddy to start playing. He ordered the Lord of the Rings books because he hasn't read them since. Well, I don't know if he's ever read them. He's never seen the movies, so we're playing a 9-hour fucking watch party. I'm gonna read the books again. And I'm just gonna know everything about Lord of the Rings. I'm just gonna become a Tolkien scholar. That's a real thing you can be.
Yeah, you can become a Tolkien scholar and just go full fucking nerd.
Incredible.
Full fucking nerd.
There's 2 of them that work at the Lord of the Rings studio, by the way. The Standing Stone Games, I think it's called. Yeah.
Wow.
2 fucking... maybe they're on retainer. I don't know if they're actually employees.
Could you imagine? You'd be so fucking sad, dude.
Yeah. I was educated that they got the moon wrong in the game, though, and the guy that I was watching was very mad about that. He's like, they have 2 scholars. I'm just a player. They should know. I was like, okay. All right, dude. I don't know. Okay. Yeah.
Don't
I
fuck
believe
with
you.
them. Don't fuck with them, man. They're going to fucking get mad.
Dude,
Lord
people
of the Rings,
know shit. A lot of shit. It's crazy.
Yeah, Lord of the Rings people are fucking just, they're on it. They're on their shit.
Rabid.
Yeah, they're very rabid.
They'll they're kind of like Star Wars where they'll complain while consuming everything, right? So they just support the thing that they can't stand.
Yeah, that's very true. I feel like fandoms are crazy. I try not to be a rabid fan, but there's definitely
I'm trying to be a rabid fan. I want to be a rabid fan, dude. I'm so jealous of the people that are rabid fans.
Well, you'll get there eventually. You just got to read the books and watch all the movies and consume.
If I can read one book, I will literally, I don't know, do something nuts.
What if you get...
I'll get a tattoo. How
I got
about
an idea. I got an idea. What if you play Lord of the Rings online while listening to Lord of the Rings on audiobook?
You were gonna say cassette, weren't you?
I was
you
gonna say
dinosaur?
cassette. Shit. Go get my wheels right now. Shit, put me in a home. Fuck. Listen on cassette. Fuck, I totally was. God damn it, I'm a boomer. No, I'm an internet boomer.
Pause has betrayed you.
I look good for my age. Somebody said I should become a cougar.
You do look good for your age, but you sound like you're way older. You say things that are like you're way older.
Don't tell me I sound like my mother. Please don't say that. Please don't say that. Just.
Does she constantly talk about cassette tapes?
No, she does call everything a Nintendo, though.
You're 2 years away from that.
Oh, fuck! Call of Duty, is that what you play on the Nintendo?
You're going to be like, so in the news today, we've got Nintendo, and they're putting out another remaster of Uncharted. No, that's Sony. I was like, that's what I said.
I said Sony, I swear, I promise I did. But yeah, speaking of news, should we jump into it? There's not much this week.
Absolutely.
All right, there's not much this week. So, the first thing I'm just going to jump right into is the thing that we laughed and we cried about a little bit. Well, I cried about. Well, I just got mad. Is Ark. So.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After
Did,
well.
what's his name back out of it yet? The actor? Who
no.
involved with that? The Baldman?
Vin
the
Diesel.
Baldman?
Vin Diesel.
Vin Baldman Diesel?
Yes, Vin Baldman. Vin Baldman is involved in the thing. No. Okay, so after we talked about them saying that Ark Survival Evolved upgrade was originally going to be free, and then it was going to be sold as a bundle in Ark 2, and they were going to drop support for the original Ark, and that they were going to basically support this new EVE-Arc. I think they're calling it Ark Survival Ascended is this new upgrade that they're calling it. They kind of backtracked, but they backtracked in the worst way possible. It doesn't even make logical sense what they're doing. So it's not going to be included in Ark 2. Instead...
I can't wait to hear the
instead. It's going to be sold as a separate bundle. Do you want to take a guess at how much this separate bundle is going to be sold for?
It's still the first game now?
Yeah, it's still the first game.
But it's not available to the people who own the first game.
Correct. It will be a upgrade to the original game.
How much was the original game?
Oh, the original game with all the DLC is close to like $300.
Oh, well, how much is just the base game?
I think the base game is like $50.
I'm going to say another $60.
It is.
Yeah, baby.
It doesn't even
I could work in a corporation, dude. I could absolutely do it. I know the price points. I know the margins, okay? I know how to make business happen.
Yeah. So instead of being sold for $50 with Ark 2, it's going to be sold as a separate bundle as $60.
Dude, how did I get that? Pre-watched. Anyway. Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah. So, and then on top of that, they're going to drop support for the original Ark Survival Evolved, which is the first original game, instead of the Survival Ascended, which is the new DLC that they're pushing for the original game. That's going to be on the upgraded i5 engine. Jesus, I am turning into a boomer. The Unreal Engine 5. So you're going to have to buy this. And now you're going to have to pay more money for it because they said, fuck you. And I really, really have talked about how much I hate Ark and how much it continuously fucks over the community. And this is literally them just saying a giant fuck you. So if you do run private servers, you might be able to do the original Survived Evolved servers. They haven't officially released if they're going to allow people to continue to do those or not as private servers. But for the official Ark servers, you will have to spend the $60 to continue to play until Ark 2 comes out. And God knows when the fuck that's going to be because it got delayed again. So, yeah. It honestly perplexes me. It is mind-boggling and just numbing what they do. And, like, It's $10 more. They have the audacity to be like, oh yeah, we're gonna continue to drop support, but we're gonna sell it as its own thing, so you don't have to buy Arc 2, but
now you have to buy Arc 2 and everything else.
Yeah, you have to pay more money.
It's literally worse.
It's literally worse, dude. It's the most insane thing I've ever heard. It doesn't make any fucking sense. And, like, you can't even... It's just so fucked. It's absolutely the most bananas, backwards, like, logical thing. And they're like, this is what we think will work for the community. And everybody's like, it's like a real slap in the face. It's a real fucking slap in the face. Yeah. So as of August 31st, that's when they will stop support for Survive Evolved official servers. And then that's when they will launch Ark Survival Ascended, which will be on the Unreal 5 engine. So you will need to have this DLC to play on the official servers. And so I don't know. They haven't released any official more statements if they're going to let people continue or not. So, yeah, it's fucked.
Wow.
Yep. $60. Get fucked.
You back on the fuck Arc train?
Oh, yeah, I have been before this. I was like, yeah, I'm not going to play Arc 2. And, like, maybe I'll try to enjoy it again. And then I was having so many issues and then, like, trying to deal with it as support. So, like, my job makes me hate video games sometimes. I'm not even gonna lie.
At least that genre, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, craft stuff.
Yeah, sometimes.
Because you guys don't host like
no.
Call of Duty servers or some shit, right?
We do some like Counter-Strike and shit like that.
Okay.
Call of Duty doesn't have any private server release files. You have to play on official servers for those games. So like
it's the most recent ones, yeah.
Older ones,
they used to
maybe.
do it though.
Yeah, older ones, yeah. But I don't
Battlefield still does it? Question mark.
Battlefield, I don't know.
Maybe not
anymore.
2042 because they fucked up everything.
Yeah, I don't think so for the newer ones for Battlefield. I know Battlefield 2 was the last one that I did private hosting for. When I used to run a community and help run a community for TF2, and we did Battlefield as well. We were part of the Something Awful community. And so we ran like 2 or 3 Battlefield servers at the time. That was a long fucking time ago, dude.
Dude, I remember, I have this weird flashback of playing Medal of Honor.
Mm-hmm.
And the guild or the clan that I was in, I was leaving it and I wanted to make a new one with somebody. And he was shooting down my ideas for names. And one of the names I wanted to go with was Iron Crane.
Why?
And the reason that I wanted to go with that is because one of the most successful clans was called Green Beret. And I had no idea. I was a child. I had no idea that Green Beret relates to the military in any way. So I thought it was random thing followed by random thing. Let's make it up. And when I pushed back, I was like, hey, let's name it this. And they're like, I pointed to that other clan. I was like, hey, it's Green Beret. And they're like, yeah, but Green Beret is a stupid name also. And I was like, oh, okay. So they didn't know either.
Oh, you poor child. You poor sweet child. Just getting your shit shot down, absolutely.
Yeah.
That's the funniest fucking shit. Okay, so the other thing that I wanted to also bring up this week was a couple more things. So, big Breath of the Wild YouTuber that I watch every once in a while. He's a speedrunner, which is why I watch him, Point Crow. He does a lot of Breath of the Wild speedruns. He has a very also big love of all the Zelda franchise. And one of his favorite games was the spin-off of Link to the Past, which was the Four Swords Adventure, where it was the 4-player co-op of Link to the Past. And so he made a mod, and he launched this and stuff saying a multiplayer mod for Breath of the Wild. And so you would have to own a copy of the game. You would rip the copy of your game that you have, and then you would be able to mod it, right? That's what he encouraged. That's what he promoted. He wasn't selling anything else. He was just creating this mod. And so he created this mod, and he made a bunch of YouTube videos around it and stuff like that. On top of that, he does a shit ton of speedrun videos and stuff like that. Nintendo went after him real hard.
Of course.
Yeah.
Nintendo, those fuckers.
So they flagged all...
Hey, you're making more people interested in our stuff. Fuck you.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's so fucked because, like, Nintendo is literally the boomer of the video game industry.
Yeah.
So we're just going to... This is the generation
Which is a
podcast.
high bar, to be honest.
This is a very high bar.
There's a lot of other competing companies.
Right, right. And so, like, Nintendo's been quiet about this, but he reached out to the YouTube community. He's reached out to, like, every community that he can. He's trying to get a hold of Nintendo America, but they basically flagged almost his entire account. They flagged the entire, like, series that he made on this, as well as, like, other videos and stuff like that, just like, completely copyright infringing and demonetizing the videos, which have, like, hundreds of thousands of views and getting a lot of action and promotion and stuff like that for this mod. And, like, I understand where Nintendo doesn't want their games ripped and there's things, like, changed and stuff like that, but, like, this is going to make everyone afraid of wanting to promote or stream any of your games, and it's really bad for your community. And, like, in order for games to continue to survive, streamers do stupid, weird shit like this. Not stupid. I shouldn't say that. They do creative shit like this. It's very weird, and it's very different, and it's off the cuff.
It's, stupid in a silly way, not in a shitty way.
Not in a shitty way. No, it's definitely different, and it's them bouncing off the wall and doing something completely complex and something completely original. Like,
this is like so RuneScape deals with this in a great way.
Yeah.
They will have somebody exploit something, or they will have them do something, and it turns into a new game mode. That's how we got Iron Man and Ultimate Iron Man. That's how we got all this shit. There's probably going to be an official Tile Man mode, like, next year or the year after. Like, everything that content creators do, RuneScape, like, integrates, because they're like, the community's driving this thing. We're just kind of making it happen.
Right. And, like,
Nintendo needs to embrace that, because they need the help, dude. They don't understand the interwebs.
No, they really don't. They're
and the
definitely
Facebooks.
and the Facebooks, and, like, how do I Google this and stuff like that. But yeah, so all of his stuff has been demonetized. You know, like I said, it has, like, oh no, I'm sorry, millions of views. One of his video has 1.5 million views and, like, 55K likes and, like, over like 2K comments, shit like this. They're, like, some of them are 2.2 million views. All of those demonetized immediately.
Yeah.
And it's just so depressing to see stuff like this.
Start a Patreon.
He should start a Patreon. Point Crow is very creative, and, like, I love the fact that he did something so interesting like this, where he brought, like, an old concept to the newer Zelda games. But yeah, it's...
Do you remember the, like, year or so, Nintendo wouldn't let their shit be shown anywhere?
No.
Like, no one live streamed their stuff. No YouTube videos came out about their stuff.
Yeah, and, like, even the only time that they kind of went a little lax was Animal Crossing, surprisingly, because, like, look at the way that Doom Eternal and, like, Animal Crossing, like, teamed up for the same release date, and they went like that, like, the internet went hog wild with that, right? With the combos and the memes and stuff like that. With
That's true.
With Isabelle and Doom Guy holding hands and
I remember that, because they came out, like, the same week or something.
They came out the same day.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah, they came out the exact same day, so it was a big thing. And I thought Nintendo would eventually, like, shut down shit like that and, like, stop the memes from happening, but they didn't for some reason. And I'm like, oh, Nintendo's kind of coming around. But when they do stupid shit like this, it just hurts the community as a whole, and content creators are going to avoid their games and, like, not want to stream them at all.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It will hurt Nintendo in the long run, which is really, really dumb.
It's one of those things where they're a household name.
Yeah.
They have held their IPs pretty close to the vest, although they let Mario on the phones, so that floodgate might be open.
I thought it would have been more cool because Mario, but then they do stupid shit like this.
Yeah, well, I think they've just sort of, they've played it to, like, we're Nintendo. We can do whatever we want. We don't have to be the #1 selling console, but people will always want to play Nintendo games. And I think they're playing a shitty long game that's not going to work out. I mean, in the
No.
short term, they're right, but not forever. I mean,
No.
I'd be very interested to see how their next console does because I don't think it's going to do very well.
It'll be interesting to see what does happen because they are breeding another generation that's going to grow up on Mario again because of the Mario movie and like people of our age bringing.
Is
their
that doing
kids.
well?
Actually, so that's my next thing that we were going to get into.
Oh.
Was the Mario movie. Yeah, so let me pull that up. So here we go. So Mario movies broke opening weekend records. It did. It did almost.
You fucking sheeple out there.
I mean, I was gonna ask if you're gonna go see it. I'll probably eventually see it at some point.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get blitzed as fuck and go see it for sure. Yeah. Yeah. I love being high around kids watching movies.
Hell yeah. Honestly, that's a mood. Yeah, no.
Sonic was amazing. This is gonna be great. Yeah.
Yeah, so for opening...
I can't wait to go, oh my God, that's Charlie from It's Always Sunny.
Charlie, why are you acting so normal? This is weird.
I parade as an internet, like, savant, but I'm really just a fucking normie.
But yeah, so for the global box office for this weekend was $377 million. It was projected at doing like 225
That breaks a
million.
record?
Yes. I think it's one of the highest grossing
Of
films.
who? Really?
Yes. Yeah.
How much of that is post-pandy? You know, like, people just want to be outside.
Maybe?
I stand by this concretely, okay?
Maybe? I don't know.
You lock a bunch of people up for 2 years, and all they want to do is not be locked up.
So it beat out...
Anything to do outside the home. Kick rocks. I bet
Right.
rock skipping is up 1,010%.
Probably rock skipping definitely would be up 1,000%. So it beat out other video game adaptations like World of Warcraft and
that was terrible.
yeah, I know that was terrible. So I was gonna look up Sonic opening weekend right now.
Although again, I liked it because I'm a normie. I don't know Warcraft lore, so I was like, oh, pretty.
Oh, pretty! Look at this! Oh wow! Oh,
Medivh? Who?
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Yeah. So Sonic 2 only did 71 million.
Sonic 2 was
domestic.
bad though. It
Yeah,
was
that's
a
fair.
terrible movie.
1.
Sonic 1 was amazing. I recommend watching that movie. That was like in terms of children's film in my life as an adult, Hoodwinked, number 1. And then came along Lego Movie, so good. Then Sonic, and maybe, who knows, Mario might be up there.
Yeah. Okay, Sonic did 43 million internationally.
Sonic 2?
Sonic 1.
Oh,
43.
that's lower than that.
Yeah, it did lower than
But that's pretty
Sonic
good.
2. 43 million compared to 377 million?
Well, it's Sonic.
Yeah, I know.
Has a Sonic video game ever outsold a Nintendo video
No,
game?
you're right. You're right. You're right. I'm sorry. I'm comparing
It's pretty good for
apples and oranges.
Sonic. Sorry, I should have said. Honestly, half of that is probably attributed to John Ralphio. They're like, oh, the guy from Parks and Recreation.
Yeah, probably.
The worst.
So yeah, I think World of Warcraft had the biggest opening weekend internationally at 2.10
Also,
million.
actually, the true half of Sonic was probably, it was Jim Carrey's return, dude. He hadn't done a movie in like 8 years
That's
or something
true.
before that.
And that mustache. I mean, I can't help it.
It was incredible.
That stash.
Inspired performance.
But it also beat out a very famous. It beat out a couple famous animated films like Frozen 2, which was clocked in at 3.5 or $350 million. So
Damn.
it did
It
did
Frozen
numbers.
2.
Yeah, it beat Frozen 2.
Oh no!
It did numbers.
Oh no!
It
Well,
did
I haven't seen
numbers.
it. I don't know if it's good or not. I really don't know.
Everybody that I've talked to has said that it's really good, other than Chris Pratt being, Mario. But everybody
don't
else
like that?
Yeah.
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 Mm.
I don't know. We'll see how it is. I do want to see it. It's breaking records, so I'm probably actually
I
going to
think
check it
that
out at some point.
It's about time to give Jack Black some different roles because he was the Joker in the Lego Batman movie.
Yeah.
And he was the worst part of the movie.
Oh no.
And I kind of feel like his Bowser's can be similar for me, but maybe Chris Pratt's Mario could be good.
Apparently, Bowser's
Or
the
bad.
best thing in the movie.
Is it just because people like Jack Black though?
I don't know. I love Jack
I'm
Black.
able to separate myself from the person I like to the thing I'm watching, you know? You know. That's why I shit on your stream all the time, because I like you, but I don't like your content.
That's true. That's fair. I mean, I play fucking Pokemon, and no, I don't. What the fuck am I saying? I'm drunk. I'm drunk as hell.
Pokemon Go?
I'm gonna start doing Pokemon
IRL
Go.
streams?
Yeah, IRL streams. Actually, I did have a dream about doing a weird stream the other day, so I might actually make that a reality because it was such a funny dream. Anyway.
Ooh. Hey, James Cameron said that Avatar came from a dream. A single image from a dream. So
a single
follow
image?
that shit.
You know how many weird fucking dreams I have? I had a dream recently where it was
the
a
Matrix
Power Ranger.
came from a dream. Fucking make your dreams come true. Literally. It's not about going, ooh, I wonder what I could do. It's falling asleep and listening to the gods in your mind.
Yeah, my brain's pretty fucked. It's very weird. I have a lot of weird dreams.
Listen, fucking make some art out of it. I don't know.
I'll do it. I'll tell you about it later.
Okay.
So the last thing I want to talk about, and like I said, there wasn't
There's
much
more.
news.
This is a regular sized podcast we got here.
It's not very well. Okay, I don't know how I feel about this.
Okay.
So remember
Talk about it.
how
Open it up to the room.
When Blizzard was getting acquired so and so 2 years ago from
from who?
Microsoft. The acquisition started 2 years ago, I think.
I can't believe it's been that long, dude. That's so long.
I think it started at the beginning of 2021.
Are they even interested anymore? Like, Jesus Christ!
knows?
If a girl took me 2 years, it took 2 years to decide if she wanted to date me. I wouldn't be still interested.
I don't know. Are you still interested in me? Anyway, no. So around that time that was happening, all the drama, the bullshit, Bobby Kotick being a big pile of steamy shit, Blizzard announced a game, right? A new IP. And
it was a crafting game, right?
Yes, a survival
craft game, yeah.
Yes. And apparently, that game has a name finally.
Oh.
It is called Odyssey.
It's called No Microsoft.
No Microsoft. Yes.
Where you have to stave off hordes of buyers. You play Bobby Kotick, the hero.
No.
You can craft various trench coats and hump various libraries.
Yeah.
That's the podcast lore.
God damn it. Libraries, the books, couch cushions. Anyway, so no, it was announced on the Xbox 2 podcast, I think, or whatever it is. These fucking nerds leak a bunch of shit all the fucking time because they get early access to everything.
Oh, that's nice.
So they released the name. It's called Codename Odyssey. I don't know if that's gonna be the confirmed final name or what. But
well, if it's called Codename, it's probably not going to be the final name.
I mean, look at the Nintendo resolution. It changed to a shitty Wii.
Revolution, but yeah.
Was it the Revolution? Did I say Revolution?
I think it was Revolution. You said Resolution.
It is the Revolution.
Resolution's a Dota player.
Resolution is a
He's
Dota
really
player.
fucking up OG right now. It's really ticking me off.
Oh, poor OG. Anyway, but yeah, no. It's going to be a first-person combat survival game, kind of like I guess you could say Grounded. Grounded's the last like first-person survival
First
game.
person only?
Yeah, it sounds like it.
I like the option to go back and forth.
Maybe you'll have both. Who knows?
I mostly play in first person, so it's fine, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That's all right.
So, apparently, hopefully at BlizzCon and the Xbox Showcase, they'll have more information about the game and more stuff will be released.
Is it going to be like all their other fucking cross-promotion stupid-ass games where it's
Probably.
like, oh, I can play as Mercy, fucking healing my survival team, and I can play as Winston and jump around like a gorilla.
I fucking hope not.
Pre-order to get Reinhardt skins.
I want it to be its own separate IP. It better be its own fucking separate IP where it's completely
You can play as Diablo.
People
People like that.
People do not like that, dude. People do not like that. No, stop. Please.
How about the Vikings? Do you want to play as the Vikings?
No. I want a good survival game. It's been a hot...
Oh, Ghost from StarCraft? That's what you want to play?
I was thinking about Ghost the other day. I literally, no joke, I was thinking about Ghost.
Wait, the canceled project?
Yes, the canceled
Really?
project. Yes.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, because so
wasn't that a first-person shooter?
it was supposed to be a first-person shooter.
Wowie zowie.
Yeah, so I think about that game every once in a while because like it was supposed to come out in like 2004, 2005. StarCraft Ghost, right? It had like PlayStation 2 aesthetics and stuff like that. It looked really fucking cool. But the reason why I wanted to play that so fucking bad is because the ghosts were my favorite like little fucking RTS character that you could create in StarCraft. My favorite little unit that you could make because it was a girl. There wasn't much lady shit. And like besides Kerrigan, like Kerrigan's a badass, but she's not human anymore. She's a psychopath. Like, I don't want to be that crazy bitch. I want to be the stealthy bitch that fucking shoots people from afar. Like, you know? Yeah, it's funny that you bring that up. I was literally thinking about that the other day. I'm like, man, I fucking want this game.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'll never happen.
Did you ever play Command and Conquer Renegade?
No, I didn't.
That was Command and Conquer's like first person, or maybe it was third, but it was a shooter that was set. And just looking up at the structures you can make in those strategy games, was so cool. Just the shift in perspective was awesome.
Yeah.
Just being able to see harvesters up close, dude, being like, holy fuck, those things are huge.
Holy fuck, those things are huge.
Yeah.
It
was cool.
Yeah, because then you would have been able to see the Space Marines and all the other cool shit, and I'm just really mad. And there was a fucking E3 trailer from a long fucking time ago.
Yeah.
I found one that's high quality, but it still looks like 1080. It looks like fucking 140p, and I'm watching it right now. Fuck. But yeah. Oh, before we end the podcast, I want to say to be if you get here in this allotted time, thanks for being awesome and listening to the entirety of the podcast.
Yeah, you're very cool.
Yeah. Our friend of the podcast, 2B, comes by my chat every once in a while. He's like,
That's
hey,
so cool.
I never could catch the streams, but I just wanted to say I'm on episode 70. Okay, bye.
Oh. Dude, that's awesome.
So awesome.
2B.
2B quote. I love you.
That's incredible.
But yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. But for everybody else, we love you. We love you too. But we would like to grow the podcast, so please share us with your friends. And also don't forget to follow us on Twitch and Twitter at Evil Space Bunny and the Real Portz, who's streaming again.
On
so please
Twitch,
go
baby.
Get him a follow now.
Do you want to see what Tolkien's work has amassed into?
Yeah, he's gonna become
It's called Lord of the Rings Online, and I'll show you all of it.
He's gonna become a Lord of the Rings fucking scholar in no time. But that's it. That's the podcast this week.
Boom. Done.
Thanks, everybody.
TYBM NP TTYL. Okay. Bunny hit stop. I'm still gone. What should I talk about while she's not here? Binding of Isaac sucks.